You can imagine, or amongst the world largest producer, India stands sixth. And then even for so far as dyes and pigments are concerned, India is the world's second largest manufacturer. We have overcome all the challenges which were imposed on us by the German regulations and other things. Government is helping now. They say you have a chemical free zone. Now Dahej mein there is a chemical free zone. Our time, we used to go to the club. The moment we come back home and then we go to the club and then wait for our chance to play table tennis or carom or chess. Urge the young entrepreneurs, come and start the manufacturing wherever they feel like. And it's a very good industry where you can get into.
Hello friends, welcome to the episode of My Power Brand. Today, as a power brand, we have with us Mr. C.K. Vardarajan, who is a stalwart in the industry of dyes and chemicals. Dyes and chemicals अपने आप में बहुत नीश इंडस्ट्री है और इसमें अपनी पकड़ बनाने के लिए अगर आपके पास खुद डाइज एंड केमिकल मैन्युफैक्चरर एसोसिएशन के प्रेसिडेंट हो तो क्या बात है। तो आज हम लोग सर से सुनेंगे कि पिछले एक डेकेड में, पिछले 10 वर्षों में डाइज एंड केमिकल्स इंडस्ट्री में बहुत सारी चेंजेस आई हैं, अपने आप को अडेप्ट करना पड़ा है। तो व्हाट आर द चैलेंजेस दैट as a industry dyes and chemicals has faced, and what to do, how to adapt to the challenges?
Very interesting question, because dyes and chemical industries contributes 7% to the GDP of India. So you can imagine, or amongst the world largest producer, India stands sixth. And then even for so far as dyes and pigments are concerned, India is the world's second largest manufacturer. We are talking about an industry where, we are already doing more than 220 billion US dollars. And by 2030, we are expecting to grow to 300 billion US dollars. So you can imagine the growth which is expected. Now, dyes and chemicals are basically concentrated in 4 areas. If you divide India into 4 parts, west, north, then south and east. West actually contributes 50% of the dyes and chemical manufacturers and the consumers. And then you come back to south, which is 20%. East contributes 10% and the rest is south. So you can imagine all this put together, there is a heavy demand for dyes and chemical industries. Dyes actually originated from Germany and Holland once upon a time. Now today, because of various reasons, the Indian manufacturers have taken over the bulk share. India and China for that matter. China is first and India is second now, the world's largest manufacturer of dyes. इसमें challenges यही है कि देखिए, जो chemical जो है, it is all toxic. कुछ toxic है, कुछ non toxic है. Now the 10 साल की जो changes की आप बात कर रहे हैं, तो मैं बोलूँगा ये इसमें क्या है कि वी आर द चैलेंजेस इज हाउ टू हैव अ जीरो पोल्यूशन.
ओके.
तो इसमें चैलेंजेस यही है क्योंकि वी हैव ओवरकम ऑल द चैलेंजेस व्हिच वर इम्पोज्ड ऑन अस बाय द जर्मन रेगुलेशंस एंड अदर थिंग्स. वहाँ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग बंद हो गया तो वहाँ वी आर वेरी मच कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव इन द सेंस दैट वहाँ अगर बाहर में अगर कोई भी $100 में एक पर्टिकुलर आइटम बनता है, यहाँ वो $25 में बन जाएगा. So there now they are not able to compete with India or China for that matter. China is labor oriented and they manufacture one item means they go on producing. So there they get an additional benefit. Whereas in India, we can cope up with any challenges. We immediately implement. Then there are about eco-friendly products and then so many things. ये जो आजकल के regulations हैं, ISO और GOTS जो बोलते हैं, GOTS certification. These are all the challenges which has come.
So basically आप ये बोल रहे हैं कि because being a chemical जो अपने आप में एक pollution emitting
emission
तो बहुत ज़्यादा गवर्नमेंट के आपके regulations face करने पड़े.
हाँ बिल्कुल पड़ना पड़ेगा. गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से देखिए, आज हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं साउथ में, आपको मालूम होगा they are one of the second largest manufacturer. South is first largest manufacturer for hosiery knits. I am talking about knits. वहाँ क्या है कि 700 से ऊपर अभी आप 7-8 साल पहले बिकॉज ऑफ पोल्यूशन सारे फैक्ट्री बंद करने पड़े क्योंकि डिस्चार्ज जो है एक बड़ा ही एक चैलेंज था उनको. then they in south they adapt the changes very quickly. जो भी करना है pollution free जो भी है, देखिए अपने को आज रहना है, we want to save the animals and other things also, and all whatever food we are eating, that pollution should not go into that the agricultural fields, or that is the main challenges now. So government now, but they are lenient, they say that you shift your base from this particular place, because earlier, now they want to concentrate. Why government is helping now? They say you have a chemical free zone. Now Dahej में there is a chemical free zone, तो वहाँ आप बनाइए. You move from the main cities where you were earlier manufacturing. Dahej is in Gujarat.
Okay.
वैसे कई एक एरिया है, अंकलेश्वर में भी है, या और भी बड़ौदा के साइड में वहाँ भी है, अहमदाबाद में भी दूर, जैसे नॉर्मल वटवा वगैरह में है. नाउ दे आर आस्किंग देम टू शिफ्ट बेस टू these places, Dahej and other places, nearer to the sea.
Okay. So along with imposing regulations, government is also helping.
Definitely, they are helping. देखिए अभी पहले पोल्यूशन में आपको अगर ये एक सर्टिफिकेट चाहिए, अभी तो जैसे आपको अभी दे देंगे पोल्यूशन फ्री, इफ़ यू अडॉप्ट टू द नॉर्म्स. उनके जो हैं पोल्यूशन के, वर्ल्ड पोल्यूशन के भी जो भी उनके नॉर्म्स हैं, वो बोलते हैं कि आप ये लगा लीजिए, इसको आप ये करिए, उसको डिस्चार्ज जब करेंगे उसको पूरा ट्रीटमेंट करिए. जैसे हम लोग हर एक,
ये अच्छी बात है. आज सर से बात करके हम लोग को ये तो पता चला कि डाइज एंड केमिकल इंडस्ट्री में अगर आना है, मैन्युफैक्चरर बनना है, तो डरने की बात नहीं,
डरने की कोई बात नहीं,
क्योंकि जितना इम्पोज है रेगुलेशन, साथ साथ में ईज ऑफ बिजनेस भी है.
बिजनेस तो बहुत अच्छा है. डाइज एंड केमिकल देखिए आज हम लोग का ठीक है, देयर आर इंटरनल कंपटीशन काफ़ी हो गया है हम लोग को, बट व्हेन यू सिंस यू आर एन एडवांटेजेस पोजीशन, यहाँ लेबर भी है और यू कैन चीप, एंड देन द रॉ मटेरियल्स around 80% are manufactured in India itself. There are certain chemicals which are to be imported from China or other areas, but then that is why this particular chemical free zone has been वहाँ ये सेटअप. तो वहाँ आप जाइए तो वहाँ क्या है कि डिस्चार्ज जो होगा वो तो समुद्र में होगा, वो भी ट्रीटमेंट करके. there are norms which we have to adhere to, because अगर फैक्ट्री चलाना है, कोई भी फैक्ट्री चलाना है, नॉट नेसेसरली डाइज एंड केमिकल्स, उसमें आप कहीं भी जाइए, अगर फैक्ट्री चलाना है तो आपको पानी का है, कहीं कुछ ना कुछ तो आपका पोल्यूशन होगा ही उसमें.
What about the technology, sir?
टेक्नोलॉजी इसमें देखिए, टेक्नोलॉजी काफ़ी एडवांसमेंट हो गया है यहाँ. पहले हम लोग डाइंग जो करते थे, पहले आप देखिए भट्टी में डाइंग होता था, सूता का डाइंग हो गया, फैब्रिक में डाइंग. आज हम लोग उसमें, उसके बाद विंच आया, देन ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन देखिए, ये सब 15 साल में ही आया. विंच के बाद में नाउ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट सॉफ्ट फ्लो मशीन्स. वी आर गेट इम्पोर्टेड मशीन, यहाँ भी बनते हैं, फॉन्क्स का भी काफ़ी सारे मशीन हैं. तो अभी हम लोग वो भी हम लोग बनाने लग गए. तो धीरे धीरे वी आर स्लोली we are equipped with all those things. Then there are dryers है, ये सब काफ़ी चीज़ जो है जो आपको. then now we are talking about a dyes where water, minimum water requirement है. पहले एक रेशो था, एक किलो में 12 किलो वाटर में चाहिए मिनिमम. तो ये जो रेशियो है वो अभी कम करके अभी हम लोग एक डाइस जैसे बना रहे हैं, 1:4 में आ गया है अभी. वाटर कंजम्पशन इतना रिड्यूस हो गया है.
Big leap in innovation.
Very very big innovation.
Because as far as I know, even like a layman's language, what we understand is dye is a very water intensive industry.
Yes, it is a water intensive industry.
But coming down from 1:10 ratio to 1:4 is a big thing, and I'm very happy to share with you friends that sir is on board with MASA forum as vice president. और अगर आपको डाइज केमिकल्स रिलेटेड इंडस्ट्री में कोई भी प्रॉब्लम है, आपको मेंटरिंग की ज़रूरत है, तो यू कैन कनेक्ट टू अस, बिकॉज ही इज़ देयर टू गाइड यू एंड एक्सेलरेट यू फ्रॉम हियर. Over back to sir, and now sir there are 2-3 more questions.
Before that, I just wanted to, there is a huge market now, garments, everything is now depending on dye. There is a huge scope for being a dye manufacturer today. In spite of all the competition, I would urge the young entrepreneurs to come and start the manufacturing wherever they feel like, and it's a very good industry where you can get into without any fear.
Here's a call to action for all my young entrepreneur friends there. Please don't be afraid of being an entrepreneur, and if this dyeing and chemical industry entices you, calls you, so we are there to help you. आपको बड़ा मज़ा आएगा ये सुन के कि सर सिर्फ डाई और केमिकल इंडस्ट्री में नहीं, he is also in the sports. He is a fan of sports because he is head of Excelsior's club, which excels in cricket. 85 years से they have been under cap. तो सर अब आप इतने साल से कम्युनिटी सर्विस में भी हैं कि अपनी इंडस्ट्री को भी हेड कर रहे हैं, स्पोर्ट्स में भी हैं एज अ लीडर. सो दिस इज़ actually a message to all the people who are aspiring leaders, want to do social entrepreneurship. How do you balance between so many different roles?
See, one thing I should, the next generation, we earlier what happened, even after coming back from school, you had about 1 hour or 2 hours cushion. Your parents used to allow you to play outdoor, indoor also. Now it is all centered in your, mobile phone. People don't want to go apart from cricket or other sports. I would, in our time, we used to, go to the club. The moment we come back home and then we go to the club and then wait for our chance to play table tennis or carom or chess. I was a good chess player. I was a champion in carom. Table tennis also we used to play team game, then you have to have tournament, that is how you improve your skill in all these fields. We were having this first division, we were maintaining first division cricket league in this Calcutta attached to CAB. Now it's a very old club, 85, it's a South Indian club actually I should say, because we are all South Indian, but there are members now have started to join us, and we are still playing second division league now. How to balance is, as we used to concentrate our studies when there is a saying, study while you study, play while you play. Now that people, the younger generation need to balance themselves. देखिए आज आप हर एक चीज़ में आप कुछ भी है खाली मोबाइल पकड़ के, दिस इज एन हिंड्रेंस एक्चुअली. इट इज टेक्नोलॉजी हैज इम्प्रूव्ड and it has advantages, but for me it is a much disadvantages for the younger generations. It kills you actually. Sports, you have to have sports. See the industry of the cricket industry. BCC is the richest body today in the world. You can imagine. Now, unless you excel how do you excel? You go there, practice, then people spot you. This is a player, upcoming player, you can select him. That is all we used to have. Now the opportunities are more in cricket. Similarly in other sports, hockey also now we have started playing again well. So what I am trying to say is this: we have to have time. That is ultimately it is time management. Work, you have to work fully. You concentrate on that. When playing also you do the same thing. Sundays also, why waste your time? You can have about 2-3 hours, go with your friends, play something. Hockey or football or chess or anything. Indoor games you can always have in the evening also. There is no bar as such.
So dear friends, we have a magical mantra today from Sir that actually to balance, you must also play while you play, work while you work. सिर्फ काम ही काम मत करिए, थोड़ा अपने जीवन में खेल कूद से भी जुड़िए. उससे आपकी ग्रोथ आएगी, लीडरशिप स्किल्स डेवलप होगी, कंसंट्रेशन डेवलप होगी, पेशेंस डेवलप होगी.
Oh, patience.
Because teaches you all of them.
Absolutely.
And we are again thankful to Sir for being here.
Thank you.